Hello there, trades and trolls. It's been a little while. I'll be honest with you. It's been a little while since I made a video. I'm not here to make excuses, but one thing that's very much made me want to come back and make this video here is these little fellas. One of Achroma's most requested features, which are booster packs. 10 card booster packs featuring random cards in there, with a guaranteed rare, which could be a legendary and it could be an alt art. Now these are for Chapter 1 only, so if you do purchase these, you won't be finding any Curdle Cove, what's the name of it, Altari, or the new set, which hasn't been released yet, or maybe it has, who knows, I can't remember, I don't think it has, being Secrets of Sparata. Now I have got 10 of these, and we're going to open them. Now one thing I'd like to point out is how nice it's packaged. Now usually when you get a booster pack for other games, it's in a sort of like foil plastic packet, and one thing that I really love about Achroma and Round Runner Studios is their commitment to basically sustainable products. That's why the cards are slightly bigger, slightly thicker, and this, I believe, is entirely paper, which I was interested to see how they were going to do that. I know the first concept, which is on screen now, was sort of like a piece of paper wrapped around, but those could be easily broken into and be changed basically, so you could get scammed. These are from the official Achroma website, their new website, achroma.games. If you want to get these, use code Wishwell10 for 10% off at the checkout. I don't know whether it's been resolved, but when I did purchase these, for some reason, buying booster packs would completely, I don't know, brick the website is how I put it. It took me about 15 minutes to get 10 of these into my cart with my software. I know I got somebody else to test it with US Better software, and it took them about 3, but it just lags out the website. It's only these booster packs. It's really strange. Now, it said these are Chapter 1. I don't think there'll be Round Runners. Well, Round Runners could be in it. They're legendaries in Chapter 1, but I don't think there'll be any expansion cards to Rise of the Round Runners. And I don't know if you can see, just about see it on here, you can see the code card to the top card, and it says DT on it, so my first card's going to be Draco Temple. But I'm just interested to see sort of pull rates, whether each pack is then themed to all Draco Temple, or you can get other sets in there. And so let's get started. Very easily tearable, which I like. Pull those out. So, start with the commons first. Ring of Ice. Factory Overalls. Okay, so that confirms it. Expansion cards are in this set. That's a Rise of the Ramblers card. Draco Hatchling, Daydrifter. That also confirms that. Oh, which one? Also confirms that there are multiple of each sort of, what's it called? Not round. Chapter, not chapter. Chronicle. That's it. In each booster pack. I'm sorry if my camera's wiggling. It is a phone strapped to a boom arm. So we're on to what uncommons now with Glass Centipede, Glass Eel, Glass Centipede, Giant Centipede, a Squad Formation, Otrix's Conjuring, and we start with a rare Impandulu. So I'll get, I don't know what to call them, the bulk off to the side here. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, I remember when I was younger, I used to love watching pack openings for like Pokemon and stuff. Definitely is something I enjoy doing. I love opening booster packs. There's something so nice about the feeling of opening them. There's the Factory Overalls. Nice crystals. So you get quite a bit of Rise of the Round Runners in here. I think that's my first Curdled Hill card. Fire Tender. And we have this, which is a Round Rune from the Rise of the Round Runners. So it's a fixed rate of how many commons and uncommons you get in each of these packs, but it is a toss-up of whether you'll get a rare or legendary, or indeed you get lucky and pull what's we call it, an alt art card, which I'm very, very happy about, the fact that we're getting alt art cards in here, so it's just another way to get alt arts rather than the 50% chance in an unlimited edition box. So it's a bit in the eye. Speaking of the eye, why did I say eye? It's the light. That's a light. This is an eye. Frescavi, another roll with the punches, Wrangled Word, and another rare Sorrow. So these are unlimited edition, no first editions in this set. It's a nice way to sort of bulk up your collection for deck building without having to go out of your way to buy another box. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk about was the what's it called? It's going to come to me. It's going to come to me. The Dragon Riders box, sort of like a starter set for newer players. Sorry about the flashbang. That should be cut out. I hope. My camera does that sometimes. If you suddenly hear me cut out, like that, because it did it again, it's because I've been flashbanged by my own camera. I don't know why it does that. I like that one. And I like this Drake. I love Drake the Temple. And we have our first legendary, a Lost Fairies. Let's put that there. Always happy to see legendaries. But anyway, back to what I was talking about with the tutorial box. I will be doing a video on it. Maybe I'll record it. Alt Art. In fact, where are my card sleeves? I'm going to sleeve that very quickly. I'll sleeve. Yeah, I have 2 sleeves left. I need to order more sleeves. Okay, I'll sleeve the altar and then I'll leave the legendary, just in case we get any more. But very welcome. Who knows? I expected that to be in the rare or legendary slots. It's nice to have confirmation for that. But there might be some others in there. I don't know if I missed any. I think I would be able to spot them, but who knows? I'll do a run through in a sec. Yeah. So I'll do a full review of the box in another video. But one thing I loved about it was the fact it has a quick start rule. That quick start rule is going to be so. There's a Lost Fairies. Let's go. Is going to be such a good item for newer players, because I remember when I was at MCM Comic Con in Birmingham. Achroma sadly weren't there, but they did have a different company there who had Achroma cards for sale and running playthroughs. And I was playing through with it. I'm starting to think that the odds here are very much in favour of Velvet Worms and the Lost Fairies, but I'll take that. So maybe there's a different rarity between common arts, uncommon arts, rare arts, and legendary arts. Who knows? And they did have to ask me about one of the rules, and I had to quickly Google it because I wasn't too sure. And the Wi-Fi and connection within the NEC is not good by any means. So it took me a little while, and they're sort of looking at me confused. But having those quick start rules is something that I believe should be in every box. It's just so good to have just a set that's there, and even if you've left the game for a while and you've come back to it, just so you know what you're doing and what's going on. I've just knocked my microphone, sorry about that. Something I perhaps didn't like was, and I know it's going to be ironic for what I'm complaining about, was the fact that the games felt a bit slow. And I know it's meant to be a bit slow because it's for newer players, but I found that in the couple of games I played, it was get loads and loads of characters onto your bench, because I was playing Achroma, because there's no legendaries, for very little train. It just took a while. It didn't help that we didn't shuffle well the first time. Let's trade this lifeline, because we had to reshuffle our hands a couple of times because we got all the same cards. There's a Jade. How many packs we got left? We've got 2 packs left. I'll leave that one there. Need to get some more sleeves for these. Tend to have bulk, so I can do some trading and some more deck building. Something I quite like in Achroma is just playing using the default palettes. So I have mostly all of the limited edition default palettes. We'll just whip those out and play with them normally rather than deck building. Just makes it nicer. And that... Okay. I don't have a sleeve for that, but that was in the back slot, so they can replace the leg. So okay, right, I figured it out. You have a chance for an alt art to replace its position in the pack. So an alt art common in the common section, an alt art rare in the rare section, alt legendary section, so on and so forth. Okay, so if you get an alt art common, there's still a chance for an alt art rare, an alt art legendary, and an alt art uncommon. That's nice. I like this final pack now. Monastery Library, Dismantle, Operation, Daydrifter, Draco Boat, Occultist Shaman. Fun fact about the Occultist, I used to pronounce that as Oculist. You probably heard me pronounce it like that in my old videos. I had to basically train myself to be quiet because I just liked saying it. Beautiful card there. Arcade, Achroma Storehouse, and a legendary Aqueous Transition. So I'm going to cut now and see if I missed any cards in here. Okay, just some quick stats I've had to sort through. This was my collection from the 10 booster packs. So out of those 10 booster packs, we had 6 rares, 1 rare alt art, so 7 rares, 3 legendaries, and 2 common alt arts, which I'd say is decent. I fully expect alt arts to go down in price with the release of booster packs, but currently this is a profit. It's £50 on this. This makes it a profit here. And then just some stats of the commons and whatever. The most cards from chapter 1 I got was Draco Temple. You can see that WOD there, and then the least, which I'm not happy about, was the Norsoplanum. So we have Wishwell Quarry, and you can see the difference between there. It's quite a bit of difference. Then on the flip side, out of Rise of the Round Runners, the most I got was Wishwell. So that's 9 cards, and then the least I got was 6 cards from Sailor. So it's sort of a more even gap there. I don't know if you appreciate that quite well. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with these. It's reminded me I need to buy some more sleeves for these so I can put these into bulk storage, and also I need to actually buy a box of bulk storage because I just like keeping my cards in the box. So I think it's about time I recycle these because I can, because Achroma and Round Runner Studios care about the environment, and I love this. And expect more videos from me in the future, and there won't be a 2-month gap between them because this has reignited my motivation. Thank you, Round Runner Studios and the Achroma team. I absolutely love these. I love that you finally implemented them, and hopefully there'll be more pack openings on the channel soon. So that's it from me. Goodbye, trolls and traders.